Hello, Taylor Ellwood with Magical Experiments, and today I thought I would talk about one of my favorite authors in the magic scene. His name is William G. Gray. He actually died in 1991, so he was a writer in the last century, but I've really liked his work, and I found it to be foundational to a lot of how I approach magical work, both in terms of just providing a good grounding in Kabbalah and in the um, Western ceremonial magic approaches, but also in terms of experimentation, because a lot of what he does is encourage people to experiment with magic. In fact, it's fair to say that um, reading his books, at least in part, have inspired my own approach to space-time magic. So the first book that I'm going to show here is The Ladder of Lights, and it's basically a book about the Sephiroth and the four levels of each Sephiroth. And what I like about it is how he breaks those down and makes it very easy to work with the respective forces of each Sephiroth. And his work on Kabbalah in general is really good. In fact, another of his works, one that I'm reading right now and like so far, is Exercising the Tree of Life, where he really explores the concepts of good and evil in relationship to the Tree of Life, and really helps you to understand the difference between good and evil and positive and negative. Another book that I like of his is the Inner Traditions of Magic, where he explores some of the fundamental principles of magical work and describes how to work with telesomatic images and other tools. And yet another book in that vein, and my favorite of all of his, is Magical Ritual Methods. In this book, he really breaks down the different methodologies for working with magical techniques. He gets you to look at the elements and all these things and really look at them from a different perspective of how you can make them part of you, how you can integrate them into your understanding of the world and magic. He's written many more books, but I'm really sharing with you the books that I've read, and fortunately I have some of his other books to read, and I'm looking forward to it. You know, from what I've heard about him, he was a bit of a curmudgeon, and but also somebody who's very knowledgeable about magic. And if you're someone who's really into magic, I highly recommend checking some of his books out, because I think you'll learn quite a bit. Do you have a favorite author that you'd like? Share it below in the comments, and if you enjoyed this video, please click subscribe. Thanks.